How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about TNXP as it is the most recent RS that is happening. As you can see, the stock is halted. It's suspended as their ongoing news, and that is going to be a 1 for 100 reverse split. So they're doing a 1 for 100. That means every 100 shares you had, they will be decreased to 1 share. Okay, so if you have 100 shares, then you only have 1 share now. That's what the RS basically means. So the stock plunged after the company carried out a 1 for 100. All the time, you're going to see a stock go down because nobody wants to hold through a reverse split. It's just not really wise to do that. Yeah, you can see that right here. So the reverse stock split intend to increase the per share trading so it can satisfy that $1 minimum price. Because as you can see, we're well below this $1, and they couldn't do it organically, so they did an RS. TNXP has done it many times before. They have no problem doing it again. So, however, the 51st 4% decline on Monday that sent the shares. I'm just reading this. Raising the protect that company could be delisted before it wins approval on its key drug treatment. What I'm reading into is so they are waiting the decision from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration on their TNX 102, okay, with the decision date slated for August 15th. So they are waiting for that, and they submitted a new drug application to the FDA in October 2024. And if approved, it will be the first new treatment in 15 years for this fibromyalgia or something, a chronic condition that causes widespread pain and tenderness in the body as well as sleep problems. So the tonics has also ever several other products in development, including the TNX 1300 for cocaine intoxication. So as you can see, they got a lot of good stuff coming in, a lot of catalysts that can happen. That we got a 12-month forecast. I wouldn't listen to those analysts really, but you can see there's not like a lot, but you can see like some outrageous analyst targets. So I'm going to go over the chart. As I am a technical trader, I make most of my money on technical trading because a lot of these small caps, it's really hard to do any real like deep dive into it. With biotech stocks, you got to understand if they get approval for something, the drug works out, this thing will go skyrocketing to the moon. No chart, would matter at that point. So I do want you guys to know that. But this stock right here, we are in a downtrend starting here. We went right through the EMA 50. We had to go through a reverse split, and it's just very wise not to hold through these RSs. I know I've seen a lot of forums, people are overhyping it and all that. Um, Not that it's bad, it's just like but I'm trying to look at an area to buy this after the RS because a lot of the times I love the pumps after the RS. Get rid of all the bad news, let the dust settle, and then the stock just soars up. Because I know there's a lot of attention in here. I mean, 320 million volume here, 142 million volume. There's massive amounts of volume accumulating this thing or attention on it. We can see that there's clear support right here that we went right through, right? This was clear support here, and we are just going right through them all, okay? So what's the next big support level is going to be down here that I will be eyeing as we're getting very close to it. I think that's very doable. So obviously the RS is going to take in place. So this is not going to be 12 cents. It's going to be updated, but I'm going to see what it looks like there. So that's going to be your last major big support level there. And what I like to look for next is some things like time distance from the EMA 5. So after we get rid of all these, we already broke through this, we already broke through that. So we're going to look for this next big support level. And then the next thing I want you guys to pay attention to is this EMA 5. A lot of the times, the big pumps are after a reverse split, I give this a little time, and we can see a nice big pump up to this EMA 5. This EMA 5 is sitting at 27 cents, but remember, we're having a reverse split, so that's going to change. So um, definitely want to keep an eye on this one. I'm not going to jump in right away for reverse splits. I have like a rule of thumb to always give it 3 days after the RS. Okay, and then after those 3 days, I'll see. Did we break this support? That's like at the all-time low, or do we go lower? And you might ask, well, what is this lower band? This is my lower counter channel. We're not going to use this for this stock since it's a negative number and it's going to take some time to get up. When you see a massive pump like this happen, what happens is both of my Keltner channel bands spread across. And so when you got this big pump and then this goes down, and this is one of my best indicators for trading against the trend. And I did take TNXP when it had this massive trend up. I took it on the 5 and the 10 and the 50 here. Just for these nice little bounce happens, because when the EMA 50 is at the bottom, that's the start of an uptrend. And I took it at right here, which was actually a beautiful trade where it literally went right on that 10 here. And I made a video before about it, and we made our 20%. I always take 10% gains, and then it gapped down, and so then the trade's no valid when the candle opens below the EMA 50. So I'm just watching this. I always like to take my trades usually at the end of the day, just to kind of see what happens. Do we do we hit this? Do we recover and all that? And so when I play with the trend, you got to understand too, these are small cap stocks. They do not tend to stay in an uptrend long. I mean, look at this massive move up, and they had to take advantage of this. It's a biotech company that needs lots of cash. They got lots of drugs on the line, and they took advantage of all this. And a lot of people were trying to invest in this, and it's not really a stock I would ever invest in. Not really a stock I would ever hold longer than probably 2 weeks max, because this company, it is, like you could look at the history. They have done RSs constantly. I mean, they just did an RS back in June. They did a 1 for 32, and this is their biggest one right here, 1 for 100. So we'll see what's going on. They have a lot of catalysts in the book, lots of volume, lots of demand. I think with this kind of volume, this kind of RS, if it doesn't pump in 3 days, I'll take a shot at this one. But give it a couple days, see where that EMA 5 is, and if it don't pump in 3 days, then we have 5 days away from this EMA 5. So we have that going for us. Price will touch this EMA 5. That's the good thing. Once you're way below that EMA 5, you can look for price to come back to that EMA 5, and look at that. There's a 79% gain. Very nice massive return. So I played a lot of stocks like this that had an RS. I wait a couple days, and they pump big. So TNXP is on lots of radars. It's talked about everywhere. Lots of people want to get in. Unfortunately, a lot of people bought way up in here, and they're getting wrecked. I highly encourage a stop loss. If you're down anything more than 20%, you need to take it out. All right. Obviously, this thing gapped down, and it's like 50%, and then it goes down another 20. It's just horrendous. But a lot of the time, thing is you got to go with discipline. You got to understand, don't ever get in early. Just wait for the perfect setup. If you miss the trade, it is totally fine. If TNXP just does an RS and pumps the same day, then I'm totally fine with that. But if I let it, like I said, if I give it a couple days, a lot of the times, I get that nice entry, because nothing about getting in. It can go down 20%, another 20%, nothing like that. You're just frustrated to the point where you're like, now I just want to break even. And I'm sure a lot of people are saying, yeah, if I just get break even on TNXP, I'm done. So just try to be very careful on your entries. This is how I'm looking at it. I look at big support levels. Next, I'm looking at the EMA 5. We know all price has to go back to the EMA 5. It doesn't matter how crappy the stock is. Anything that don't touch the EMA 5 in 7 daily candles this long with this amount of volume, I don't see it not touching. I see it touching in around 5 to 7 candles. So we'll see what happens here. If you guys want to know when I get in, join the premium Discord with by clicking the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. You're going to have an amazing channel. You're going to have an amazing strategy on how I look to catch bottom reversals and following the trend strategies, and also a nice day trading strategy to make you money every day. So if you click this, you'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to join, all you have to do is hit day trade alerts right in here, and you'll get access to my day trades and swing trades. And for this promotional video, for only $12 a month. I'm here for you guys. I want you guys to make money. I think, I've lost, trust me, I've had my fair share of losers. If you're losing on TNXP and you just can't stand it, never hold through an RS. Just take the loss. It is totally fine. I've lost tons of money, and then you can just really focus on what works. If pennies aren't for you, I have a service for everything, and just follow this system. As you will know, this is how you catch bottom reversals. This is how you follow the trend and all that, and you can see how perfectly this has done. The EMA 10 bounce right in here, the EMA 50 bounce, making you at least 10%, and have conservative targets. If you come into this trade and you have no idea what target you want to sell at, no idea what stop loss you want to have, you already lost the trade. And that's what I love to teach in here. If you click day trade alerts right here, you're going to get everything for only 12 bucks a month. It is a lifetime of a deal. It'll never go up in price. And if you subscribe on your computer, you'll avoid the iOS fee. I'm here to make some money. I think you guys are going to love my day trading strategy the most. That's why I say join the Day and Swing Trading Plus membership. You'll have a gold membership. And I do day trades every day, and my win ratio is over 90% with proof. And you're going to see why, because I sell credit spreads. You might be scared and be like, what the heck is that? I have everything for you to learn there. It's not going to take much time to learn it. And once you learn it, you're going to thank me and you're like, wow, I've been doing trading run the whole time. I get tons of messages, people saying, like, this is the best trading strategy to understand price action and how to have a high win ratio. But TNXP, let's get ready for the reverse split. My game plan is to wait a couple days. I'll see where we're at if we break through this big support level. And then we're going to see where this EMA 5 is. This is your first target, guys, EMA 5. That is a realistic target. That's what I would hope for. I can see this going up massive, though. I can see it doing a reverse split and just spiking up. I mean, with this kind of volume demand, I think a lot of people after the RS are just going to buy it right off the bat. So I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see. I have to judge it by the price action. I might even look at the 15-minute chart, and on a lower time frame, if we're at this lower band here, I might actually take this for an entry, right? So I'm definitely going to keep that in mind, and we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Join the Discord. You won't regret it. You're going to have access to all my alerts. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. And if you have an Android, you will have to subscribe on the computer or use your phone's browser. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment, and I look forward to talking to you guys, and happy trading.